This is Maggie. I wanted to talk about the eclipses coming up in 2020. The first one is January 10th, 2020. It will be a full moon eclipse in Cancer. It'll be the last Cancer axis, and then we will go into Gemini. So full moon in Cancer at 20 degrees. So it will mostly affect people from the cardinal signs from like 15 to 25 degrees will be affected very strongly by this eclipse. Of course, there's the whole stellium of planets in Capricorn. There's Jupiter involved in the opposition. A full moon is the moon opposing the sun. So the full moon and the north node are both in Cancer, and they are opposing the sun at 20 degrees. Jupiter 8 degrees. Jupiter just went into Capricorn, so it's traveled quite a bit since well, I'm making this in early December. Mercury Mercury's at 20 degrees, Saturn 22, and Pluto 22. So they're in very, very tight conjunction from the sun on. The sun, Mercury, Saturn, and Pluto. Jupiter is not quite involved in the tight conjunction because it's at 18 degrees. Had it been like, well, it's getting there though. Had it been like, a couple more degrees, it would be a lot tighter. But the north node is 8 degrees in Cancer, so it's opposing Jupiter. And yeah, so yeah, it's on for Capricorns and Cancers. Well, it's very, very lucky, I think, for it depends where you have it, where you have this eclipse, what area of your chart you have it in. This chart is the midheaven in the 10th house. That is Capricorn's house. So, and this also has the moon and north node in Cancer, and that is Cancer's house. So it's like your security needs versus putting yourself out there in the world. And you can do both. You can do both. And this is the last eclipse on this axis. It will be Gemini Sagittarius, the next one that I will be doing. So I would make use of the Jupiter, Sun Jupiter. Mercury's communication, Saturn's building structure, and Pluto is power. It's giving you power, strength, and will. Just it's like borrowing from Scorpio, so it's like Capricorn's already been through a lot of endings, and in Cancer as well, with all the eclipses last year, they've both, excuse me, totally transformed their lives in one way or another, moving, changing jobs, or maybe, all two or three, breaking up. So now it's opportunity to put things back together or to start something entirely new. It's like the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another one very soon. Excuse my voice, I'm cold again. Drink some tea and honey. So Mars is in Sagittarius, so Mars likes being in fire. It had just moved out of Scorpio, and because Mars rules Scorpio and Aries, it likes fire. It likes fire. It's a fiery planet, so it gives you ambition and drive for traveling too. If you still want to travel or learn a subject or teach, but it looks like you would be at the top of your profession, whatever house you have it in. Say you have all those planets in Capricorn in your second house. It would be all about assets for you, money and assets. You may have money coming to you, maybe through an inheritance. That would be Pluto. So yes, perhaps something bad happened, but Jupiter is the other side of it that's bringing benefit to you, because Jupiter is a good luck and expansion planet. Neptune will also remain in Pisces, and Uranus is in Taurus. Yeah, so this stellium is mind blowing. It's just 5 planets in Capricorn. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I know you guys are really, really feeling it, as well as Aries. Sorry about my voice. Aries, Cancer, especially the polarity, and Libra and Aries. Aries. So Aries, you square Cancer. I mean, you square Capricorn. You square them both, actually. You square Cancer, 90-degree angle, and you square Capricorn. So, yeah, I would just try to, when there's a full moon and an eclipse, and people can sometimes, their emotions get very, very strong. And so that would be the Cancerian emotions. And there may be a tendency to, maybe lose it on somebody, but I would just watch that, just temper down your Pluto. Yeah, well, anyway. And it could signify events. I mean, events like closure, the endings, the final ending of something, final ending of maybe some ending in your life, whatever it may be, on a collective level, maybe wrapping up some professional proceedings that are going on or whatever. Yeah, so that's something, it's very significant, and that, the effects will stick around all year, this eclipse. So it's a way to start out the new year on the 10th. So, it's really going to give a boost to your career, to your work, to your, if you want to solidify something, And of course, you would want to look and see what house you have it in. I did want to read the Sabian symbol for this. I always read this book because the eclipse will be at, what was it? 20 degrees, 20 degrees Cancer. So it's gondoliers in a serenade. Cancer 20 degrees, gondoliers in a serenade. This is a symbol of the ever exuberant music of life itself. It's like bedtime stories. And is an emphasis on experience as a symphony of cooperative relationships. The divisions of labor which create a human society are here brought to high consummation, that's endings, high consummation in the expanding development of selfhood and its functions. Putting yourself out there, despite the fear. Despite the fear and the insecurity of Cancer, still doing it anyway and putting yourself out there. Expanding development of selfhood and its functions. The capacity of the individual spirit for participation in the basic stream of events is exalted momentarily in a contribution to the imagination and the hunger of the soul. So it's like your soul's purpose, it's like striving towards your destiny, your soul's purpose. And that's all up in the midheaven. So it's kind of exciting, I think. The key word is sentiment. Boy, is that Cancer. Very sentimental. Very sentimental. When positive, the degree is perfecting. Well, it is a Cancer moon. The degree is a perfecting of those personal traits and inclinations which bring an enduring satisfaction to every immediate situation. When negative, a retreat of self from all worthwhile reality. That's funny. Anyway, that's a Sabian symbol. And if you like this channel, please like, subscribe, and share. All right, take care.